Here to break down the highs and lows of the latest episode of The Bachelor, our season 20 cast members, Caila Quinn and Olivia Caridi.
Woo!
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. So good to have you here. And oh my gosh, so many different places we could start. I don't even know where to begin, but I will start here. Jeremy thinks we should start with Corinne because Jeremy thinks she expertly talks in the third person and she's been dominating next time. Caila, how would you have handled Corinne's topless move?
Caila feels like it would have been really awkward, and Caila would have left the room because I would not tolerate that. Our season, we had a very respectful bachelor who he never like touched anyone or kissed anyone in front of us, and that's how we were able to progress.
Yeah, I just, you know what my favorite part about it was? Nick's sort of, he played off that he was hesitant to put his hands on them.
Oh, I don't like this.
Like, no, I don't want, can I do this? And then away he went.
It's a lot for a group date, I would say. A lot of Corinne this episode. I mean, Olivia, we saw Taylor and Corinne go head-to-head over Corinne's constant interrupting and then Taylor's re-interrupting. I mean, which is the bigger Bachelor faux pas? Who is in the right here?
I mean, look, I totally agree with Corinne. I still believe that you can be assertive and go talk to the Bachelor the first night, but I think going back several times is a little much.
Oh my gosh! At some point, it's a little desperate, right? I think. I mean, you want to stand out, but is it?
He seemed to like it. I mean, he could have easily said no. So
yeah, he gave her the rose.
He did.
Girls should be taking notes, I think.
Okay, so on that note, then, what do you think? How long does Corinne have here, Caila?
I think she's here for 3 more episodes, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
just
she's
villain factor. Or
yeah,
just wild card
play
factor?
along. She's very sexual. You know, that doesn't hurt her, so.
And if he weren't into that, he would have already kind of shut it down.
Oh, exactly.
I think she's gonna make it longer than I did. I think she's gonna take over like the villain length.
I think you might be right. No, I think you might be right.
I think she's gonna be around for a while.
And I think that her and Bad Chad would be the perfect couple. If she ends up
totally
off the show, we should just work that out for a future
I wouldn't be
series.
surprised if he's thinking already, like, I gotta go.
Probably. We have to talk about Liz. So, Caila, the only person that went home last night was Liz. Nick sent her home. Of course, they have a history. Well, Timmy on Facebook said he was glad that Nick sent Liz home. They had a one-night stand at Jade and Tanner's wedding. It was very awkward with them. Right. Do you think there's anything she could have done to stick around a little longer?
I don't think she should have called him out in front of the other women. Putting him on the spot is never good. Men don't like to they don't like to feel like they are, under pressure, and she definitely put him in the fire cooker.
You will say that generally about men, and I will agree with you, that generally we do feel that way. We don't like to be under pressure. Olivia, how do you think Nick and Liz handle things?
I think Nick handled it really poorly, personally.
I
don't like the way that he just wouldn't look at her, treated her like she was gross. I don't know why he kept her around. He obviously didn't want her there.
Right.
And I just found it to be really disrespectful on his part. And I think she was great and authentic and put her heart on the line. Props to her.
We were talking about this a little bit. I think he was, at the end when he kind of let her go, it was sort of like, you could have reached out to me for a relationship. No. He was more worried about her ruining his chances to hook up with other girls, I think, than about me. He wasn't heartbroken.
No, I called BS on that whole thing. I was just like, you wanted her, you could have found her number 2. That's
very true.
In his defense, though, he didn't bring her on the show either.
No.
So either way, okay, there you go.
Weird though, bringing all this kind of stuff from the past coming up.
Yeah.
Well, this episode then ended on a cliffhanger. So we'll have to wait until next week to see how the women all react to this. Caila, do you think that any of the women will leave the show after finding out that Nick had to pass with Liz?
I think they would be very dumb to leave the show because we've all had sex before. It's not like a surprise. So I don't think that they'll leave, but I think that they will kind of use it as an excuse to get closer to him emotionally.
I go back to, he didn't bring her on the show. So how could they be that mad that this is a person from his past that something happened? They've all got a past too. So.
I know, I think that when you're on the show, you want it to be pure. I know, so I think that it's
and
hard.
As viewers,
I think that they are gonna, I think that they're gonna have a big reaction when they find out.
I think it would be different if she came home from the date, but she's not even there. So he got rid of her.
So Olivia, at this point, would you quit? How would you react to that news about Liz?
I would, water under the bridge.
Yeah,
same.
Everyone has a past.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We all agree.
In agreement.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because he wanted a fresh start though. He clearly is trying to be the good bachelor, and then yet he's being pulled down this dark hole.
Right.
Totally agree.
Well, with all the drama last night, of course, with Corinne and Liz, it's almost easy to forget that Nick had a one-on-one date with Danielle, the neonatal nurse.
So forgettable, right?
So forgettable.
She also has roots in Wisconsin, like me and like Nick. So she revealed to him last night that her fiance had died of a drug overdose years ago. I mean, it was very emotional for her. Caila, what did you think of her and their chemistry?
I didn't see a lot of chemistry last night. He was very laid back and not really into her chemistry-wise, but I did think they had good conversation, and he did ask great questions. So I think they're trying to show his sensitive side, but not really, you know, relationship-wise.
Is there any? Go ahead. Yeah.
Same thing.
She said this in the back too.
Like, is there any love connection even possibly?
No. Right.
Danielle is so sweet. I think she's like more sweet
Too
than
sweet for the
show.
show.
Right. But my wife and I were saying it last night. It was kind of like I don't know. Like I feel bad for her because I don't think he's even into it. And she's putting it out there.
There was literally zero chemistry at all. I was grasping for anything. It just felt like two friends telling stories.
Other thing working against him, everyone's so starstruck by him. I think everyone here is from the Bachelor world, and it's like, we've watched you for 3 other seasons of different things, so that there's that. Olivia, your pick to win the final rose at this point is Raven, the fashion boutique owner from Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, it was Vanessa, but then she didn't show up at all last episode.
Yeah,
so.
Raven didn't get a ton of screen time last night either.
She just, I'm still up in the air at this point. I was just a guess.
She was a bridesmaid in that weird date thing.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with weddings or breakups in the show is kind of strange, right? Like, But what, did anything stick out about her from last night? You just kind of think maybe she's like
to me,
waiting
like
in the
nothing stuck out. I just was like, can this end? I'm so bored.
Yeah. Well, other than the crazy Corinne drama, which
that was good. I love her. I love Corinne.
Yeah.
Thank you for making reality television what it should be.
Well, we are live on Facebook, so we want to hear your Bachelor questions and comments as well. So Debbie on Facebook says, really awkward breakup with Liz last night, but glad to see her go. Don't feel like she was there for Nick.
There you go. All right, Donna agrees, says Liz needs to go. Nick was so awkward around her. That was definitely true, but I don't know if he made it worse or she.
Jennifer is commenting on Corinne. She says, why do the guys always respond to the aggressive, self-involved girls? I was impressed Nick chose a girl like Danielle for a one-on-one, don't give up girls. What do you think of that? You think Nick, I feel like Corinne's more of his type.
I just think he's responding to everyone right now, and Corinne is assertive and wants what she wants, and he's not going to say no.
I don't think he's really responding to her. I think he's affirming her because just to like build her up.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, other sources.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. Like,
can we talk
like
after
show
this?
so? Yeah. Can we? We'll find out who the source are. Let you guys know a little later.
Yeah.
Valerie says Corinne is an immature, desperate brat. She also adds, I doubt he will choose her. I think he is looking for a different type of girl, like the Russian girl, which I love the Russian.
The Russian
from Kentucky, but Russian.
I mean, we had a Russian on our show season that was way easier to understand.
Yeah.
This work is hard to understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Millie says she is sure he will find someone this time. Well, we can only hope. Do you guys think he will actually find someone this time?
Fourth time the charm. Does he even care?
We were just saying that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he has chemistry. We've seen him 2 seasons before with Caitlyn and with Andy, and he was, you know, very into them. And I haven't seen any spark yet.
I was thinking about this. I agree with that, and it's funny because he's been on this show for so long, and I can't pinpoint who he is or what kind of woman he really wants.
That's a very good point. I feel the same way. Yeah.
It's very strange. He's dated so many different girls, and it's like, does he even? I don't know.
Well, the other thing is, I think he genuinely has been in love before with some of the other times he's almost been there, and so it's going to take something really special to get over that hurdle. I think in this case, Donna says no chemistry at all with Danielle. Jennifer agrees, not much chemistry with Danielle. And
Barb gets really dramatic here. She says Corinne makes me want to poke my eyes and ears.
To be clear. All right.
Probably wrote that about me last season.
Yeah, right.
Barb, it's all the same
group,
stuff.
same
Come
people.
on.
All right, Caila Quinn Olivia Caridi, thank you so much for being here, for your input, and we want to get all your the secret little theories that you're afraid to say here a little later. The Bachelor airs on ABC Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.